What's up guys, happy Thursday and welcome back to Dirt Rally. I do still have a lot of love for this game and it's come along a long way since last time we looked at it. And I did always say I would come back to it because the career I started was a bit of a washout. There's a whole bunch of new features, a whole bunch of new cars, tracks, game modes, all that good stuff. The game is coming along fantastically. I couldn't be happier with it. And I needed to add something into the mix that allowed me to make sort of snappy, quick videos for you from time to time that had a motorsport theme because that seems to be what most of you prefer. So here we are, and we will be beginning our career once again. That means a bit of team management. It needs a vehicle as well. Let's start in the 1960s. Last time out, we skipped the Mini and we went for a Lancia Fulvia HF, and I really did like that car. What we're going to do this time is try the new car, the Renault Alpine A110 or A110. It's rear-wheel drive, which I've never driven before in this game. I know that sounds really bad for someone who's had it for months and months, but I always stuck to four-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. So we're going to give it a bash. And by bash I mean I'm going to smash it to pieces. Let's find a nice looking livery to go with. I think that's the winner. Okay, we've got a little bit of money left, which we will use to... We need to hire a crew chief. Oh no, we've got a crew chief. We need to hire somebody else. Let's see. I'm going to go with Mr. Fujishima again. He did all right last time. He seemed to be okay. Right. Without further ado, let's get into this. See you in a moment. Right, welcome to Greece. I'm going to use the default setup because I want to find out how the car is by nature, and I'm still not very good at the whole setup business. We're going to be going slow and steady in the aims of finishing with minimal damage. That was the trick last time. Oh, I forgot how... I've come into this pretty much blind again. Like, I did a bit of research as to what's actually been put into the game, but I've not been practicing before I came to make this video, so that felt wrong. It all feels very wrong. To be honest, I thought I'd struggle a bit more with excuse me. I honestly did think I would struggle a bit more with the rear-wheel drive than I am. That's encouraging. Easy now. Easy. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so I got a little bit overconfident there. I mean, it's... As I said last time we played through this, as shallow as we went into it last time, just dipping our toes into the pool a little bit, I've always been fairly bad at driving games. I've always been more of a strategy management kind of gamer. But when I did finally get some level of competence in a driving game, it was always open wheel racing. It was always something like Formula 1, because that's my big passion. I love Formula 1. I'm a super F1 nerd. And I did used to really enjoy watching rally, actually. Back in the 90s, you know, the Colin McRae era, the original Subaru Impreza. Well, the original rallying Subaru Impreza. The Mitsubishi Lancer era. I think Seat was still around at that time. I don't know if they're in now. Anyway, the sport kind of went to tits after that, really. And I think I must have stopped watching rallying sometime around 2000, but aside from dabbling with Colin McRae Rally, I was never a big rally game player, because I was no good at it. And that's on ample display now, I feel, by the fact that I'm 17 seconds off the pace. Now, obviously, 20 seconds off the pace. Now obviously in F1 standards that's a lifetime. In rallying it's not such a massive gap, but it's still not an encouraging start. Although for default setup I shouldn't really beat myself up too much. It's just, it handles so unpredictably, and I think I could probably address that by adjusting some of the suspension settings, because it's about finding that sweet spot between kind of maintaining traction on the rough ground and absorbing the bumps correctly. The car just doesn't shift and squirm and jerk around. I don't think I needed the handbrake there, but I went for it anyway. That's something that always surprised me as well. Like, rallying always made it look like handbrake turning around corners was the fastest way to get round, but in this game I find it just bogs you down. Like that there was just a normal foot brake. Whenever for some reason I thought that road was straight, and it wasn't, and my brain processed that was a corner there far too late. I touched the handbrake there, and you see I come to a standstill basically at the peak of the corner, and then have to accelerate from basically zero, rather than gracefully sliding around. I really did think I would have a lot more damage by now, so it's not a totally disappointing start. I think I still do prefer front-wheel drive. I know that's travesty really. I mean, if you're a driver, if you're really passionate about cars, it's always said that really rear-wheel drive's the way to do it. But, nah, I disagree. I think front-wheel drive can be a lot of fun, and yeah, 4 minutes 28, 189, that's not too bad. That's good enough for third. That's technically a podium. Just saying, just throwing it out there. The main reason I'm making this short video is just to introduce you to the fact that we're going to be diving into this a little bit. It's so short, it's like 5 minutes an episode, that it will not affect anything else. I can handle this no problem. It won't mean I have to cancel any of the other playthroughs. It just means when I've got something quick to say, or I've only got 5 minutes in the day and I want to get a video out to you guys, I can do it. And it's got a small element of team management in it as well, which hopefully appeals to some of you. We've got to manage our team, we've got to manage damage to the car, and you know, basically run it as if it was our team as well as driving the car. So you get to see both sides of the process. It's also an opportunity in this instance for me to tell you that I am out of town this weekend, which means no videos. Boo, boo, boo. But I will try and put something together before I leave so that I can upload that to you tomorrow, I hope. And if not, then I will talk to you on Tuesday. You guys take care. Bye-bye.